Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Rice Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for him.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And, Chris, boy, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
And the Bruins line up with a first and goal. And the back now goes in motion. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The pocket, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Back in motion now. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Wow, you talk about a turn of events here, Chris. That is not good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone, ready to score, threatening to be in field goal range and maybe get a touchdown. Now, totally inexcusable to lose those kind of yards and cost yourself potentially putting points on the board.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rice offense is out there again. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That gain makes it second and medium. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sampson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Hand off to the single back. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
But the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Makes a quick grab. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the handoff.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
He shreds the tackle. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Crucial third down play after that completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Bruins will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Bruins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running with purpose. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He shreds the tackle, and he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not...
Heads up, it's a fake, trying to throw it. Catch made, but can he get to the marker?
What a bold call here by this head coach. I thought they might get it. It was a pretty good throw, but a nice job by the return team keeping him short of the 1st down.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
2nd down now after the sack. Now they run a draw play. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Finds an open target on the left side. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Sampson. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, UCLA. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Returner looking to make a play here. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's going to hand this off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary. Potentially a big play. Read option. The quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Looking to throw. It's Sampson. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Keeping it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. It's QB sneak. And the Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. Touchdown, Bruins. And the beatdown continues. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rice offense is out there again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big...
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. A quick throw out left, complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's 3rd down for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, UCLA. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. comes the Owls offense back out there. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to scramble now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. To the air. It's Sampson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut into this lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Touchdown, Bruins. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here we go.
Dropping back. It's Sampson. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration. And it's intercepted. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Owls.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Offense ready to start this drive. They'll use that running game, trying to lead the clock here. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, UCLA. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Sampson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go!
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.